Yeah, nobody talk about that. Nobody talk about the thumbnail of the last video being the wrong thumbnail for like a minute. The reason I had Nashville in my mind was because they made themselves a signing. And it's a signing that I feel so happy to see. Luke Schenn, everybody, has signed a contract with the Predators 3 years long, $2.75 million AAV. My boy is out of the trenches here, man. Luke Schenn made his way into the NHL decades ago. 2008, 5th overall pick by the Maple Leafs. He became the scapegoat. He wasn't as good as Maple Leafs fans thought he was going to be. He made his way to Philadelphia. He made his way to LA. He made his way to Arizona and Anaheim. In Anaheim, that's where his career struggled. He was sent down to the AHL. And this is where we all started to think, oh, is Luke Schenn really an NHL defenseman? Who really knows? He gets traded to Vancouver for Michael Del Zotto. He starts out Quinn Hughes' NHL career as his line mate. And he eventually finds his way with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He signs a contract there. He goes to the Stanley Cup freaking finals. He wins a Stanley Cup. He becomes a free agent. And then he comes over to Vancouver again, which is where he repeats the same performance and he has the same value to the Canucks as he had with them in the first place. He's got 2 Stanley Cup championship rings in his ear now because he played with Tampa. He signed another contract, I believe. He signed 2, I think, something like that. But he was a Tampa Bay Lightning who wanted to follow in the footsteps of his younger brother Braden, winning the Stanley Cup with the Blues in 2019. So he did the same thing, except he won up to the younger brother Braden, had 2 Stanley Cup rings in his ear, went back to Vancouver, had 21 points in 55 games played, got sent over to the Maple Leafs for a 3rd-round pick, and was not able to replicate the same success with them. Luke Schenn has been getting contracts in like the $700,000 league minimum type range this entire time. And so to see him get the bag, 3 years, $2.75 million a year, I gotta give it to my man, dude. This is my man, and he's the man of many other Canucks fans here because this guy was a leader. He was an absolute stud on the back end. He started producing points. Like, 21 points in 55 games played. Is that a career high? No, he had 22 points in 82 games, 22 points, 79 games in the past. But in terms of points per game, this was a career high year. He started putting the puck on net. He started getting assists. He started scoring goals. Luke Schenn, man, this guy. Good for this guy. And you know what? It's not even just Luke Schenn. We had ourselves even more news that, oh boy, there's the trade for Washington, Joel Edmondson. We had ourselves some more news that the other Toronto Maple Leaf that had been on the market is going to Nashville too. Ryan O'Reilly, 4 years by $4.5 million a season. Yeah, I kind of started on my words there. Just seeing 4 times 4.5. I mean, Friedman's got to get the news out there, right? I got to get the videos out there too. I mean, the first reply here from Elliot Friedman's tweet, the Leafs could have done that. What? Okay, yeah. But this is what Nashville is going to do, baby. They're going out there and using their freed up cap space to make moves, get some big names, sign some guys, and all of a sudden, with Ryan Johansson out, Alex Galchenyuk also out too, you leave the door open for a two-way center like Ryan O'Reilly to come in here. You bought out Duchesne, you traded away Johansson, the center core in Nashville is changing up. Ryan O'Reilly is a guy that can definitely go out there and add on a whole bunch of stability onto your center core. Let's go out there and bring up his elite prospects page. Here you go. Ryan O'Reilly, signed by the Predators, 4 years, $4.5 million a season. Takes him till he's 36 years old. O'Reilly is a leader. O'Reilly is a strong two-way center. Last season, he had 19 points in 40 games with the Blues. A very big departure from the point production he was used to, but he was a point-per-game guy for the Maple Leafs in the regular season and the playoffs. 11 points, 13 games in the regular season, 9 points in the 11-game sample in the postseason. He was a very good St. Louis Blue, and, I mean, even last season, he had 21 goals, 58 points in 78 games played, point per game for the Blues in the postseason. He has been a playoff contender, a playoff performer the entire time. He was in Colorado even, over to St. Louis. Ryan O'Reilly is a solid freaking hockey player, and 4 years at $4.5 million a season, honestly, for the services he provides, that's a pretty good steal. So Ryan O'Reilly heading over to Nashville. You've got Luke Schenn also going to Nashville. Forgive me for messing up the thumbnail in the last video, and if you didn't see it, then that's good. Keep it that way. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Trolls 99, and bye.